Okay, folks, got another good video for you here. This is the company that I worked for 3.5 years down here in Florida. Beacon Roofing Company. And Beacon Roofing Company is the second largest roofing company and building supply company in the entire United States. Okay? And so that puts them in a classification right along with a lot of these other big companies that are owned by these big, huge bankers and Luciferian Kabbalists that all get together at the Bilderberg Group. They all get together at the Bohemian Grove. They all get together at these places. And you people don't, a lot of you don't ever pay any attention to any of that stuff. And what they do is they put their sigil magic and their emblems and so forth in their signs and their symbols. And so Beacon is no different. They're the same way. They do the same type thing. Just like I deciphered the Creek Carriers people. Which, by the way, on that Creek Carriers, if you watched that before, folks, I meant to tell you the little golf clubs that's on the upper and lower end right there. Those little golf clubs are the third degree, Masonic third degree of Tubal Cain is what it is. If you ever take a look at that, you can add that in with everything else I showed you on that Creek Carriers video. But I'm going to decipher this one as well. Now, these people, they always do things in Greek, but they talk English, guys. That's what they do. Sometimes it's in German. But German, Latin, and Greek all happen to be kind of like close related variances. And so you got to know what you're looking at. Now, beacon is spelled B-E-A-C-O-N. So you have a prefix and a suffix both. The B, B-E-A, is the personification of force, power, or might. The con, the C-O-N, that's pretty easy. Like a con artist, that's a fraud or a counterfeit. The roof, the meaning of it initially in layman's terms is the ceiling of a housetop. But there's a deeper meaning behind that, guys, in ancient Greek and Latin. And that translation is the burglar that entered the mansion. Okay? Telling you the truth, guys. The raptor, monsonium detecto intravit. The one who entered the mansion as a burglar. Now the ing is the art of the construction. So basically, Beacon Roofing Company means this. The personification of force by the burglar that entered the mansion with artistical construction. Because the ing means the art of the construction. Listen to that again. Personification of force by the burglar that entered the mansion with artistical construction. Kind of reminds me of the verse that Jesus wrote about he who entereth any other way but by the door is a counterfeit and a fraud, but he who entereth by the sheepfold is a true child of God. Have to look at it up in the Bible, but that kind of reminds me of that. Okay? And guess what? They're a fraud, people. That's what that means. It reminds me of that completely. Now let's take a look at the symbology that they have put in this. Obviously, this has got like an all-seeing eye like symbology. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but it really doesn't break down into any of that. The blue and white angelic colors, seeing that these people already are entering in the mansion as a counterfeit, if you match this blue and white up with that agenda that I just told you, this means that they're after the Holy Grail and they're a counterfeit. What it means, guys, you got to take a look, guys. I do deeper meaning things on my channel, and it's about signs and symbology, and a lot of you guys may not understand this stuff, and I understand if you don't. There's an audience for this stuff, though, guys. Trust me. And if you don't understand it, you need to get started and try to learn some of it, although it's pretty late to start learning it. Now, I'm going to show you something else here. we have this. On the regular signs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8. This is representative of 8, okay? Now, what you do, and this is how you have to have the eyes to see what you're looking at, you take the one white part, blue 2 parts, 2 times 8. 2 times the 8 is 88. And the number 88 is representative of the end of time. That's what it is, guys, the end of time, the Messianic age. And the 88 is also representative of the Analemma constellation movement of the sun pillar and the moon pillar of Jachin and Boaz. Deeper meanings behind this stuff, guys. If you don't understand it, I don't really know what to tell you, because this is not symbology 101, brother. This is deep meaning stuff, okay? And I can't help it if some of you don't understand it. Now, let's take a look at the deeper meaning behind this and break it down into some other ways. The blue, on this blue side, let's take a look at everything that's on this side and go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, okay? And the mirror copy of it, which really and truthfully is a as above, so below reflection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? Okay? Now let's look at it as a whole. Let's look at the whole thing as a whole, and let's count it as a 6, and let's count the half sides as 1, which is what you would do. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're just counting the wholes. Then we're counting this whole side of blue here as a whole, 5. Counting the whole white side as a whole, 6. So we got 6, 6, and the whole thing, 6. 666, guys. Can't make it up, folks. I told you who owns this company, okay? And I work for these people. Now, you might say, Jerry, you think that these elites and stuff like that are the descendants of the pharaohs and everything else. Well, of course they are, people. And guess what? There's the pyramid, isn't it? There's the pyramid. There's the base of the pyramid. This is the transmissions off of the pyramid. And this is the base of the pyramid, but it's kind of got a deeper meaning to it. It's got a length of time process. That's what this represents. It's a base, but it's a length of time because it's got a longer strip to it than this simplified base. Length of time. See what I mean? Can't make it up, guys. They're actually they're producing money for an agenda, and yeah, they're doing roofing and everything, all right, but they're doing a lot of other things underground too, brother. Okay, as all these big Luciferian companies do. See my mystery of the Fritos bag, the Doritos bag. And the Black Ops that's on the front of it that Mr. Bill Gates put on the front of it for Microsoft. See that one? They put their sigil magic on this stuff, guys, and it's designed only for those who have the eyes to see to be able to see it. But remember again who these people are now. Listen to me careful. The personification of force by the burglar that entered the mansion with artistical construction, trying to climb up another way except by the door of the sheepfold. And guess what, guys? It's not going to work. Thank you for watching my video.